Hello. Today I would like to talk about Blight and how can you do Blight and understand the mechanics of Blight to a certain degree to where you can just like casually do it and not like I'm not an expert at Blight, but it helps sometimes to start things up, like actually learning how to do it, and then you can go off from there. So there are three types of Blights. There are the Blight encounters in like your regular maps that you would run. There are Blighted maps, which are just Blight. There is nothing else in the map. And there is Blight-ravaged, which is like the expert maps. They're quite hard if you have like a weak build or not a lot of knowledge. It can be difficult to complete. So first thing I want to talk about is ring anoints. You see what it says? Your meteor towers can create burning ground for 3 seconds on hit. These are like ring anoints that you can anoint your rings with oils. So for example, like these oils. So let's say the meteor towers, you add in like this oil. Like every combination gives you like a different perk, I guess. And what we will be going for is chilling towers. Freeze enemies for 0.2 seconds while they're affected by the chilling towers or the chilling beams. We want only those two. The thing the freeze, the chilling anoint is somewhat expensive. Like not too expensive. It's like what? Like I think the silver is like 16. It's not too expensive, but it's nice to have. So, just to clarify, I do not have the freeze because I'm testing this anoint for the smaller encounters. And I will go why am I testing this. I'm testing this with the meteor towers. They're both the same tower, except this one, the tier 4, does not have the fireball tower. Like the fireball skill. And the reason why I'm testing that is because when you're doing a regular Blight encounter that like you counter like the small one, you cannot add oils to your map. Like you cannot add oils like you would do for Blighted maps or Blight-ravaged. So let's say for example this map, you can add up to 3 oils and each oil will give you a different like modifier to the map. So for example, amber is something that I use a lot because it just makes everything easier at the cost of your money per hour or currency per hour. But like everything else can give you something else. Like Crimson is really used a lot. A lot of like well experienced players would use it. And you can even have like different combos and stuff. So for example, this would give you XP if you want like if you can't handle the cost reduction or like just the regular cost of the towers, because this is 60%, which is a lot when you're starting out or you don't have that much damage. Or you die a lot just like me. You can have like different combos. So what I'm like using at the moment is like this combo. It gives you like in between. So another thing also, Blight-ravaged maps can take up to 9 oil slots. But you cannot have like 9 amber. You can only have 3 of the same oil on the Blight-ravaged. So like 3 amber, for example, let's do this one. So 3 amber, I cannot have anything else of like any like other amber oil. And you can have crimson oil, you can have up to 9. We'll do crimson oil and we'll do, I like to do indigo for the bosses. But you can have anything else. It's not too expensive of a combo. Let's do this as well. So now comes the map rolling. So there's a few mods that you want to avoid for this strategy that I'm gonna showcase. Everything on this map is fine. Let me try to find something that is not good for us. Oh, ally reflect, no, because we are going to have to attack. Oh, there we go. You see what it says? Monster cannot be stunned. That modifier will not let us stun any of the mobs with the stun towers and the freeze. Or mainly the stun towers, because we will use a combo of freeze towers and stuns. Another one is let me try to find it. Oh, we got another stun. We're not gonna get it. It's fine. I can just tell you what it is. It's the monsters cannot have their base movement value below 0, because that means they can't be frozen or even like chill. They'll stay on their base movement, which is something we do not want. And I think that should be it. That covers everything. Just roll your maps regularly for the regular maps, and you can either have Blight on your Atlas. Like all of these, they have like chance to have Blight in your map. But I will just use it from the Kirak or the map device. Where is it? That's that one. So in regular maps, you cannot have cost reduction. So it's for me, it's actually a lot harder than the regular maps. So let me hit this. Some people might get triggered if I don't. You can just watch your map and look. Oh, there we go. If you see Sister Cassia on the map, or just like Cassia, I guess, that's where the Blighting counter is. Just clear up everything next to it. Well, this gonna die. Just clear out the area. Oh, we got 2 encounters at once. Trust me, I don't have the most tanky build. I think they have some top modifiers. Right, because I'm running Blight. Alright, let's do the Blight now. Just so I can showcase in a sake of time. Don't want to make this video too long. So, lucky for us, we only got 2 lanes, which is kind of bad for a showcase. But what you mainly want is stun and freeze. In like the smaller, like 2 lanes, this is easy. Since they don't have any immunities, usually they would have any of the tower symbols in those like portals, and it will also show up on the like above the portal itself, where it will like show that it's like certain tower immune. So what we want to do is start clearing and also build. Wait for like to see where the portals are gonna spawn before you place all your towers, and then you choose your towers, which are usually, since we don't have any freeze immunity, it's gonna be freezing and chilling tower. So just upgrade this to the 3rd level and keep it there. Not like that. Might actually lose this one, but it should be fine. I think the delirium is still running. Oh boy. Yeah, we're losing this one. It's fine though. We have another one in the map. We're not done here. Let me end the delirium. I don't know what mobs I have on the map. They're quite tanky. But yeah, as you can see, if you're tanky enough and can clear, this shouldn't be an issue. Just like how I'm having it. If you have a tanky build, this is like a breeze. I put all my fruits in the clearing basket. Alright, let's see this one. Let's hope we get... Oh yeah, there we go. 5 lanes. So now, you'll see a pattern the more you do the Blight maps, which is like the small encounters, they will always have a certain pattern. This one is the easiest in my opinion, because the towers will spawn from the furthest, and they will spawn like here maybe. They would spawn here. Like, they will slowly start to spawn. So now we have the first tower. I will not build any... Oh, we have the first portal spawning stuff. I will not be building any towers until we get the 3rd set of towers. Sorry, portals. See? This is the last one. It's not active yet, but we have to build here to make a choke point for all the portals and lanes. They will all get choked here. So now we'll use the meteor tower behind all the other towers. We upgrade the fire tower to tier 4. Can actually kill. Once we get the meteor tower, it's all easy peasy from here. Another thing about the meteor tower is that it hits through fire immunity. So this portal has fire tower immunity. It still damages them, which is kind of nice. You don't have to worry about any immunities. And also, just to be safe, you can drop... Actually, it is part of the strategy, but since we don't have any portal that are immune to stun, it's kind of pointless. Like we don't even have ice immunity portal. Like, see how this portal has the fire tower symbol? That's how it would look if it was one of the other towers. And also, I forgot to mention this. You want to have the empowering tower in the middle of all your towers, and preferably your freeze or stun. If you can't fit a meteor tower inside the empowering tower range, it's fine. You can even go behind it. And if you're tanky enough to stay alive, just go in front and build another meteor tower up front. It's gonna save you from losing a map if you're not dealing enough damage, because you gotta know that to build towers you need points by killing the mobs that spawns from the portal. If everything is frozen, which is a mistake I used to do when I started learning Blight, is just stunning everything and freezing everything, but I'm not dealing enough damage to build towers. I'm not killing anything to build towers. So now I kind of learned the hard way to actually put more damaging towers. Maybe now I'm able to clear, but yeah, I learned it the hard way. So anyway, so yeah, put more attacking tower to actually get points to build the towers. So now I'll showcase a Blighted map, a regular Blighted map. Just do your usual alk. Oh, there we go. We got monster cannot be stunned. We don't need this. That's fine. You can aim for higher quantity, but for the sake of showcase, this should be fine. Oh, and pick up those rings, and if you have Awakened PoE, it can show you... hold on, let me turn this on. It can show you what oils it has. This is also a big one. It's gonna say right here. This is trash. Well, when you see which one, I think it was this one. Yeah. So the freezing enchant has these two oils, which are really good. So what you want to do is grab your oil extractor, which is something that you can get from Blighted maps, and I think which one? Yeah. So blight chests in your maps have 10% chance to contain an oil extractor, which is one of the main ways to actually make currency, because some rings will drop and have golden oil. I think this one, but I'm not sure if you can use it on amulets. I may be mistaken. I think you can. I think you can. I think you can, yeah. So some amulets will also drop and will have golden oil, which is like the main source of money here. Even with all the random regular currency, this is like your main source of money. And now we shall showcase this map. This is where like actually doing the correct stuff comes in, because in regular maps it's more about management of staying alive, and in my case staying alive, and actually killing stuff fast enough, because they spawn like crazy if you have a lot of quantity and modifiers. Oh, once you spawn in, make sure to drop the portal somewhere far so you don't accidentally click on it. And if you have a bad PC, turn up your sound effects, because it's gonna lag like crazy. So this is an easy lane. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm not gonna build anything. I'm gonna wait and see what other lanes or like where are they gonna spawn, and then decide if I'm gonna, like, where am I gonna build? Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. So sometimes you would be, you'd have a bad lane. A bad lane, in, like, for me, is a lane that is like spawned from the bump all the way, like, let's say here, and you only have like one tower here and one tower here. You cannot have the empowering tower in the middle. See, like, this is a perfect spot. Empowering tower here, stun tower here, and freezing tower here. All level 3, and do not go to level 4 on these 3 towers. And then drop the meteor tower here. So now we have our second lane. From what I see now, I can decide what to build. So for me, I'm gonna do the powering tower here. And then, I guess freeze? Yeah, freeze tower, why not? Maybe we need to clear up. So yeah, and then I'll drop a freeze right here and a stun here. Yeah, make sure you don't misclick like I did. And now we can put our meteor right here. Now, just to be safe, I'm gonna drop a stun tower right here and a freeze tower here and an empowering tower. This is overkill. You still have to trust your towers. Also, keep an eye out on the map. See when the mobs disappear? That's when you gotta be fast enough to build stuff here and then go back. Because if you go too far, the towers will stop working and mobs will just stroll through. This is the type of lane that I was talking about. So now I don't have any towers that I can build on here. Like here. There's literally like 0 towers here. But here's what I'm gonna do. I go here. I see the lane is clear. This lane is clear. This, like, the one above. I'm gonna go back, build something real quick. Just anything so it can give me more time to manage. See, like, even this lane is kind of weird belt. Now we're gonna do empowering here and drop freeze tower here. We gotta continue clearing because we cannot have any towers here. There's literally no nodes to build towers. Oh, we can build a freeze tower up here. Empowering to give this more range. Oh, it's giving me a hard time. That's all I can say. Really testing my skills now. Let me just do a quick check. Okay, this is actually good. Yeah, we're not getting any good towers. This is a nice lane. Gonna cover every side. I still gotta come back here and clear. This is where, like, you actually need some decent DPS. Because we don't have any towers. If we had, like, perfect amount of, or like, lanes to build on, we wouldn't have any issue. But since we don't, that's kind of a big problem. This is really risky. The good thing about regular Blight maps is that the bosses, they don't have a lot of HP compared to Blight-ravaged maps. And it's kind of fine if you get a bad lane and you can clear. It's not that big of a deal. We'll put a meteor tower here to start clearing this lane. And even this lane, like, the meteor towers have insane range. It's kind of crazy. We'll just keep clearing. When you start learning, you will fail. No matter what, you will fail. Maybe not the first time. You might fail a lot. Like, you might manage to complete your first Blighted maps, but then have a streak of, like, suddenly messing up your map, and then suddenly you're good. Suddenly messing up your map, suddenly you're good. So it's gonna be a learning curve of knowing how to handle the Blight maps. Especially when you don't get any good lanes like I did here. You just gotta keep an eye out on the map. I don't like having the map. Oh, and Make sure to keep an eye out for those green chaos balls. They do a lot of damage if you don't have any chaos resistance. And this is the timer for the blight. It's usually just 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, it's just gonna disappear. If it disappears, don't get ahead of yourselves because the map is not done yet. The map is done when the blight, the bomb dropped the loot. So we have one boss here. Should be fine though. Let's just clear more here. Oh, and also the fireballs. Let's kill this guy. Alright, now we can just AFK. Not really, because this lane is not safe. But we can just keep an eye out on this lane, on this side. Because this side is locked out. And also, trust your towers. I've had a friend who I thought he keeps going back. And I'm just telling him, just trust your tower. The tower can deal with everything. You don't need to go back. Just keep an eye out on the lane that you feel that is weak. And in my case, it's this lane. Just continue clearing. Sometimes, when the map is over, if you look at the lanes in the map, if it's yellow, it means the lane is still active, and if it's gray, it means it's done. So nothing's gonna come from this side. So now, here, this is a situation that I didn't know how to deal with. It's this. The mobs are not coming, and I'm just waiting. I'm like, what's going on? Like, the map is over. There's nothing coming. So usually it's just like a bunch of regular mobs that are stuck. Especially these wheelie boys. Yeah, it's always the wheelie boys. Now, you get the loot. We gonna get something? Nope. I'm just gonna hit the currency cyst. So, if you die and you don't have any extra portals to enter the map, make sure that you're aware of that. So if you want to go and like your inventory is full, like you want to go back to your hideout to put your stuff in the stash, just keep in mind that you don't have any other portals and you might drop everything. The oil. So let's see if we're gonna get a golden oil. I want to do it for YouTube. No? Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't showcase this, but yeah. Just take everything, loot, and leave. Do another map. Alright. Now, I'm gonna showcase the Blight-ravaged, which are the most annoying one and the hardest one of them all. They have a lot of HP, and I think they have like damage reduction. You'll see what I mean. The mainly the bosses. All the other mobs are fine in this map, but the bosses do have a lot of HP. So I'm looking at my recording time. It's 23 minutes. After I do this, it's gonna be 35, if not more. Let's see. Oh, we don't want beyond, especially in my case, because they can be hard to deal with. Let's see. Nope. Once more monster knife? Should be fine. As long as everything is frozen. Oh, whoops. But yeah, the main strat is having your stun tower in the front, after it freeze, after it empowering, after it is the meteor. I guess it's called the stun. I guess it's called seismic, but yeah, you get the idea. Also, some layouts are harder than other layouts, and everyone has a preference. Some people like an open map. I prefer something that is tight, but not like this. I'm just gonna drop my portal here. Let's see what we get. Yeah, that's gonna be... This is actually fine. So, in Blight-ravaged, you can build right away because we have 9 oils and everything is cheap. And that's what I'm gonna do. See, like, we do have some freeze immunity portals or like monsters, and we have stun immunities. So in this case, we need to have this combo of stun and freeze together in every choke. Also, the towers can still attack other lane mobs. So if I get a second tower that's gonna come from here, I'm not gonna build anything. In case I feel like I need to. Otherwise, I don't need to build anything extra. And since I feel like this is a good place to just like keep it, I'm not gonna build anything here and wait for the second lane to spawn and see how it goes. Because usually I would build from here and ignore everything here, and suddenly everything is just like swirling through, and I don't have enough stuff to build here. So here we got lucky and got another tower here. Let's see the side. Oh wow, okay, okay. This is perfect. Empowering the middle. Stun. Freeze. Upgrade to level 3. And we'll do meteor right here. We're getting lucky. Oh wait. Yeah, I mean we can build a freeze tower here. And a stun right here. Oh boy. Oh, just leave me alone. So this lane should be perfect, but we can drop an empowering right here. Just to be safe. I have 1,000 points. We can put a meteor right here. Now let's go to this lane. I'm gonna start lagging from all the mobs in the map. It's just normal. So one of the lanes that's gonna be coming from here is not freeze immune, which is a good thing. So we need to put a meteor tower right here. If you keep an eye out on the bosses in the map, you're gonna see them not dying. They're always gonna be there because of the amount of HP they have. So here. Oh, we got lucky. Let's build a stun tower right here. Ow. Ow. Nope, nope, nope. This guy is deadly. So every lane should be fine now. Let me just do this. Hi. Totem is attacking me. So now we can build a second freeze here just to be safe. And put another meteor down? Yeah, why not? As long as you don't get shafted by the lanes and having like lanes that are too far from each other, this all should be pretty easy. But yeah, the blighted maps are the main like hardest stuff. Why am I getting the top totems? What's going on? Alright, let's see what this lane has to offer. Yeah, this is not a bad lane as well. So there's a tower right here. You can do stun, freeze, go back, make sure nothing's coming from this lane because everything is disappearing when I move there. It's always better to be safe than sorry. Move back, build something, move back. You see the bosses are still there. They're not disappearing. Though they're getting mauled by the stun and freeze. They just insta lock. Insta lock? Stun lock, sorry. And freezing 24/7. The timer's gonna end, but that means jack shit because we're still gonna stay here for like more than 4 minutes from now. Yeah, like everything is a breeze from here. Because everything is frozen, nothing can... Maybe there's those weird totems. I think I'm lagging more than usual because of the fact that I'm recording. But it should be fine. They're making it through. I don't like that. So in this case, what I usually would do is go and build another attacking tower here. Because sometimes towers can be busy with other lanes. Like this would hit another lane. So let's just go there. Oh, this guy's trying to attack. Ah, that's fine. Everything is frozen and stunned. It should be fine. sometimes it's not fine. Like, yeah, this guy is making it through slowly. Wow. How the hell did this guy came here so quick? Yeah, we lost it. That's the main annoying part about this map. The bosses do have a lot of HP. And kind of got unlucky. I think one lane, or we had two lanes with... Oh, because I did not have the freeze. Right. There you go. My mistake. But yeah, these maps are quite difficult. I don't really do them unless like I'm bored or something. I usually avoid them because they're really easy to lose. You're better off selling them. Let's see how much they cost. I think they're like 20C. Let's see. Oh, 20. I'm not sure if people buy them, but I think they mainly buy tier 16. This, yeah, I think people mainly target tier 16 Blight-ravaged. But yeah, that's the main gist of it. Honestly, it's like if you're a new player to Blight, just avoid Blight-ravaged until like you feel confident in trying them, or you can attempt the maps that you obtain from the Blighted maps, because you can only obtain... Oh, also, you can only obtain Blighted maps from the small encounters. You can only obtain the Blight-ravaged map from Blighted maps. So it's like you have to upgrade basically. And yeah, that should be it. If you want to copy my weird atlas that I'm not an expert on, it's just something that I came up with to have just blight stuff. Like, I couldn't make any currency with anything else. I'm not that knowledgeable, but yeah, this is just like for regular blight encounters and just any other stuff that comes with it. Yeah, that should be it. And yeah, how many points I have? 126. Oh yeah, by the way, I think the shapings, all of these, like the shaping, they all add to your chance to get a higher blighted map, or like a higher tier blighted map from the regular blighted encounters. But yeah, good luck. Also, the tainted oil can only be obtained from corrupted blighted maps. I don't know if they can be obtained from regular encounters, but mainly what I know is that the map have to be corrupted. They're like 30C each, really good chunk of money, and you also have the golden oil. So yeah, good luck. Golden oil at the moment is 50C. Maybe you should get on the grind as well. The reflective oil is 15C. Good luck. I think this should be it for me. Have fun and enjoy. If you have any other questions, just ask me in the comments. Thank you.